Welcome to the Shopify dropshipping course for beginners, part 10. So in this video, what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to create pages for your main menu and for your footer, and also how to add terms and condition, refund policies, and privacy policies on your Shopify store. So without any delay, let's get started. So guys, what we're going to do first is we're going to create our story page. You see at the start, when you have your Shopify store up and running, you might not need this our story page, but later on, as your store gets big and you get a lot of traffic to your store, people want to know about your branding, want to know about what your store is all about. So it's best to have our story page on your Shopify store. So in order to create our story page, what you do is from home page, click on online store, and then click on pages. From your pages, click on add page, and then call this our story. So if you type in our story, and then on the content, give some talk about your store, what your store is about, is what type of product you sell and whatnot on the content of your story. So I'm going to quickly pause this video, guys, and I'm going to quickly fill this in and come back. Just quickly type something as simple as this. We started this store to help people with fitness. So this is just an example, but when you create your own store, you have to put whatever niche you in, whatever product you're selling on the content page. And then on for the SEO, this is the search engine optimization. So you get better ranked in Google and people could find you in Google. I would edit this. And for our story, we change that into, say, fitness for men as the title. And then the meta, we just keep this as the meta description. We started this store to help people with fitness. So after that, once you have put our story page, then what you do is click on save. So once that's saved, then what you have to do is click on navigate. Then you will see two menus. You've got the footer menu and you've got the main menu. So what that is, if I click on online store and open new tab, come on, and then I click on customize. So if I go back to the menu, the main menu is this part up here. This is the main menu. So under the main menu, as you could see, we've got the home menu, and under the footer menu, if I scroll down the footer menu, we've got the search up here. So if I go to the footer menu, we've got the search part up here. So what we're going to do is we're going to edit the main menu and we're going to add our story page on this. So if I click on main menu and then add menu, so call this our story. Oh, it's already populated there. And then on the link, what we're going to do is click on pages, and that should show our story which we created before, our story page. Click on that one, click add, and then we click on the save menu, and that will save our menu. So if we go back to our store, and then at the moment it just shows home, but if I refresh this page, we should see our story there. There we go. It's got our story menu there. So if I click on there, that should take you to our story page. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add collection to our main menu. In order to do that, we're going to we're going to click on navigate. And then from navigate, well, you see our two menus, our footer menus, our main menus. We're going to click on the main menu, and we're going to click on add menu items, and then we're going to give it a collection name, say phone charges. I'm going to create a phone, it's already populated there, phone charges collection. So from there we give it a name, phone charges, and we're going to link it to a collection. and then we're going to choose the phone charges collection, and we're going to add that, and we're going to save this. Once you save this, now if we go to our store and then refresh our store, you could see the phone charges collection up here. So if you click on the phone charger, click on the phone charges collection, it'll take you to the phone charges collection page, our story page and our home page. Okay, so what we could do also is we could, if you refresh this page now, we could put them in different order if you wanted to. Sometimes you gotta refresh the page for this to work. So once you refresh this, there we go. If you save this menu and then go back up here and refresh our store, it's so you can see home, phone charges and our story. So what we're going to do now is we're going to create a refund policy, privacy policy and terms of service within Shopify. Remember guys, by law you need to have all three policies on your store. So in order to create those policies, Shopify already has a built-in template. You could use the existing built-in template, and then what we're going to do is create a page using those built-in template of refund policy, privacy policy and terms of service, and then we're going to add those to our footer menu. So first of all, what we're going to do is go to online store. From there we're going to click on page, then right click there and open link in a new tab. From there, what we're going to do is click on settings and then click on legal, and there you could see your refund policy, your privacy policy and your terms of services. So what we're going to do with the refund policy, we're going to create a refund policy from template. So you just click on this button, and the Shopify has a built-in template for you which you could use on your store. So we're going to use this one. Same with privacy policy, we're going to click on create from template, and then what we're going to do, we're going to do the same thing for terms of service, create from template. What you could do guys, on your real store, when you create your store, as this is a demo store, on your store you could replace things like the other payment types except like PayPal, and also things like your email address. You'll change this into your own email address. So what we're going to do now is we're going to create a page, and then we're going to link 3 page, one for refund policy, one for privacy policy and one for terms of service, and we're going to link those pages to our footer. So what we're going to do, first of all, we're going to copy this because these are the default policy. Remember this, if you just leave this and click on save, this will checkout page, that's the only time this will appear. But if you want this to be displayed on your store, what you have to do is you have to copy all this. So you're going to right click, copy, then what I'm going to do is click on page, add a new page, call this refund policy, and then just paste up here. So that's your refund policy there. And you could, as I said, you could change this with your real email address. So after you've done that, you just click on save. So that's done. So we're going to do another one for privacy policy. I'm just going to copy this so I don't need to type it again. And then what I'm going to do is copy all this all the way to the bottom, and then I'm going to paste it up here, and then save this one, and then do the same to the last one as well, terms of service. go to page, add a new page, terms of service, and then go back there, copy all the way to the bottom, and then copy and paste again. So there you go, guys, and then I'm gonna save this. So once you created all 3 pages, then what you have to do is click on navigate, and then we're gonna go into the footer menu. Click on the footer menu. On the footer menu, first of all, we're gonna get rid of this search tab. So what we're gonna do is get rid of this. So click on delete and remove this. So if we go back to our store, if I open this in a new tab and go to customer store, so if I go right to the bottom, at the moment it shows the search. So if I refresh this, that should disappear. It hasn't disappeared. It's because it does that sometimes. We're gonna leave that as it is, and we're just gonna add the 2-3 pages to the footer menu. First of all, we're gonna name this something like our store information, and save that. And then what we're gonna do, add menu, then we're gonna call this refund policy, and then we're gonna go there, click on page, and then we're gonna click on refund policy, and we're gonna add this, and we'll do the same with the privacy policy as well, and add this, and we're going to do the same for terms of service, and we're going to add this. Once you've added all this and change the footer name, all you do is click on save. So that's now saved. So if you go back now and then refresh this, hopefully the search will go away and the footer name will be changed to our store information, and we should see the 3 pages linked up here. So if I refresh this now, there you go, our store information, refund policy, privacy policy, and terms of service. So if I click on there, there's your refund policy. If I go back again, go to store, click on customize, and then click on privacy policy, and there's our privacy policy, and then our terms of service, and that's our terms of service. So that's how you create your refund policy, privacy policy, and terms of service.